Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We opened the show with the congressman because he always puts us at that 8 o'clock slot that he has before he's getting out there and rushing around to get to these committees and the different things he has to do. So we want to thank Congressman Doug Collins for, being on the show this morning. There's a couple things we want to keep an eye on with this conversation we had with the congressman. First of all, if you'd ever like to be a part of the show, and you want to ask me some questions concerning, or you want to make some comments concerning this morning's interview with Congressman Doug Collins, you can always reach us at 706-889-9700, and email is right there at the bottom of the screen, and there are all the social media ways you can follow our show and keep up with us. Don't forget, on the YouTube channel, we run live there, and anytime we do a live broadcast, you will get a notification. So hit join our YouTube channel today, subscribe. And that's a 24/7 phone number there. Text us if you want to be on the show. Send me a text message, say I want to be on the show, and we'll see if our producer can get you on. Now, a couple things I want to go over where the congressman's concerned. The border, I think a couple things that we need to take away, okay, is 800,000, and I brought that up to the congressman. I think we should take away as Americans that a partial shutdown equaled 800,000, okay, 800,000 federal employees. Now, there are going to be, and we have to prepare out here because, I mean, they are finding people to interview. Actually, they will say they did. I don't know that I agree with it, but they're actually looking at a piece of legislation now to protect a federal employee from their landlord or their mortgage holder. Absolutely, check it out, okay? Now, what makes them any different than you and I? If you're not able to pay, okay, if you're not able to pay your rent this month, the landlord sends you a letter, okay? So the first thing will happen, everybody relax, okay? We have to relax on our side, and I actually hate that we have to call it our side, but everybody relax on our side, because let's say you're a government employee and you will not get your paycheck Friday. If you're current on your mortgage, for no other reason, if you're current on your mortgage, you're going to get a letter, okay? You're going to get a letter. Now, your mortgage holder may, and even the person you're renting from may, have the kindness to waive the late fee later on, may have, and it's been done, but you're going to get a letter, okay? Most states, they will not start, okay, foreclosure proceedings for 45 to 90 days. And I say 45 because some states, mortgage holders are able to move faster on foreclosure on property. But let's say on an average it takes about 90 days. Now let's say that, okay? Now I don't know about rent. Maybe they can get you out in the second month. But everybody relax, because the media will lie and they will make it look like that on Friday, Saturday morning, that the American people that work for the government that did not get their check, they're out in the cold just like the trash on the streets. Now, the media will rush out with their trucks on Saturday because Friday the checks don't go out, and they'll rush out with their trucks on Saturday, and they will start finding people that are concerned and worried and don't know what to do. And I called my parents this weekend to see if I can move in. They will make a crisis out of the 800 federal employees, okay? So get ready for that, okay? Now, either you're ready to stand strong. Now, the best news here, and I know I'm going to get in trouble with this, the best news here right now is that they're reporting that people are quitting federal jobs in fear of how long this will take. Now listen to this. I like this. There's a report that people are quitting their federal jobs, okay, out of fear of not knowing how long the government will be shut down. Folks, here's the good news. I know 800,000 won't quit. But if we could just get 100,000 to quit and not replace them, what if 100,000 people out of the 800,000 quit their jobs with the federal government? We do not replace them. We save that money and we get border security. What if? Right? Right now is the best time for the federal employees that are concerned because they won't get paid Friday to hunt a job. A lot of people are looking for people. So don't get overly concerned. Hey, if you want to wait out Nancy Pelosi, this is Nancy Pelosi's shutdown. I don't care what Donald Trump said that day in the room, I'll take it on me. Because I understand what he was saying. Hey, if you got to put it on me, put it on me. But I am going to do what I promised the American people. See, it's Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, the list goes on, that are not doing what they promised the American people they would do. So yesterday, the President of the United States is accused of a temper tantrum and storming out and all these things. It's the furthest thing from the truth. The guy said, if I'm here 15 minutes, let's say I open the government up. I sign everything today, government's open tomorrow, right? That's what he said. Would you then, because the Democrats keep saying, what do they say? They lie. They call the president a liar, but they come out and lie. Schumer and Pelosi come out and lie. And what do they say? They say, well, we keep asking the president to sign these appropriation bills that will open the government and pay these poor, sad government employees that will not get their checks and their families will be out in the cold. And then we will negotiate and discuss what's important and how to secure our border. That is a lie. President said yesterday, if I sign everything today and open the government tomorrow, will you appropriate enough money for me to put a border on our southern border, a barrier on our southern border? No. Nancy said no, absolutely not, nothing. So if I'm here 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 or an hour and a half, you will not give the American people a dime to secure that southern border with a barrier that is necessary. No, not a dime. Okay, well then let's go home. We got other things to do. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to have Carla's Corner when we come back. After Carla's Corner, we're going to have our first, you don't want to miss it, because we're going to have our first this year tax tips, H&R Block tax tips with Beth Bennett. And I'm going to ask Beth Bennett because I guarantee you, if you know Beth from last year, we're going to talk about it. I guarantee one of the biggest questions she's going to be asked is, will my tax refund come back? Well, I get it because that's a fear right now. So what are the new tax laws out there? What are the things you can take advantage of or not be able to take advantage of in 2019 filing your taxes? And will you be getting your tax return if the government remains shut down? We will have Beth Bennett right on the other side of Carla's Corner with tax tips, H&R Block tax tips with Beth Bennett. I'm going to take a break. It's time to get Carla back in here. We can't wait to see her, and I know you can't wait either. We'll be back right after these messages.